and unleashing your hidden potential. My experience tells me everybody has a greater version of themselves. But this greater version of yourself, it is still sleeping. Therefore, if you want to become great, you must wake up that part of you that is great. All of us, we have giants in us, all of us. Sometimes, I'm sure all of you have done KCSE. When you sit back and look at the grade you scored in your exam, you feel like, no, that's not you. And you sometimes feel, if I were to go back, I am sure I will get a better grade than this. Why? Because inside you, there is somebody who is bigger than the grade that you got. The time when you are in school and doing the exam, you never realize that you can do better than what you did. But after finishing now, you come to a realization that, look, this is not my grade. I should have performed better than the way I performed. But very few people, of course, again, will go back because of the fear that majority of people have. And at the end of the day, therefore, you allow yourself to remain where you are. So you have to unleash your hidden potentials. You must bring up the greater person that you are. C is about commitment. Commitment is another word for discipline. Everything in life is about commitment. When you're committed to achieving certain thing in life, and then you do whatever it takes to get that thing, finally you get it. Because of commitment. It's not about wishing, it's about doing it. It's about telling yourself, I will never stop until I succeed in my life. I won't rest until I become my best. I will never allow anything to come between me and the person I want to be in my life. That is to say, that's a commitment. That means even when you 3, love. Stop hating yourself. And number 4, leave a legacy. There are some people, even when they die, they still live. Why are they living after death? Because they've done great things that people will remember forever. So what is it that you're going to do with your life so that even if you leave, you depart from this earth, you will be remembered for millions of years to come. There will be something on this earth that people will always remember you for. So it's very important to understand that commitment is pushing, forcing yourself to do what you don't feel like doing, but because that's the only thing you have to do to succeed, you do it anyway. Believe me, it's not fun to read books. I read many of them. It's not fun. It's hard. But sometimes you feel like you need the knowledge. You need the knowledge. And therefore you read as many books as you can. And of course, with that knowledge now, you become different from majority of people. They will never be the same, those who are knowledgeable and those who are not knowledgeable. Never the same. Those who are learned and those who are not learned. Those who have gone to school and those who have not gone to school. Those who have gone to university and those who have not gone to university. There's no way they can be the same. And it's not you or me who's saying that. It's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That knowledgeable people, the inheritors of the prophets, there is no Nabuwa anymore, there's no prophets coming anymore. But the people who have taken over from the prophets are people who are knowledgeable. Okay? So it's very important for you to put commitment in what you want to do. Push yourself. The second C is about creativity. Creativity is about doing things differently. If you do what everybody else is doing, you become like everybody else. Everybody else. But if you do things differently, you become different. And there is nothing sweeter than being a special person in life. A unique person in life. You are unique because you have what others don't have. You are special because you have what others don't have. You are special because you have something that so many people desire, admire to have it. Now you are special. You are very creative. You don't do what everybody else is doing. You do what gives you value and makes you a great person. E is about success comes through empowerment. Reading and reading and reading. They say when you read, you will lead. And when you learn, you will earn. So reading and reading and reading. and becoming greater and greater in terms of your mind, because everything begins with the mind. Every action, the root is the mind. If you build your mind, the body builds itself automatically. That's why you have to be very careful of what you think, because what you think affects the way you feel. You have to be very careful of the way you feel, because the way you feel affects the way you act. You have to be very careful of your actions, because your actions will build your character. You have to be very careful of your character, because that's what will lead you to your destiny. You are who you are, where you are, as a result of who you think you are. You're not happy with who you are, change the way you think, and everything about you will change. Because we are what we think every day. If you think of yourself as an important person every day, you will ultimately become an important person. If you think of yourself as an intelligent person every day, ultimately you become intelligent. If you think of yourself as a very powerful, strong person, ultimately you become powerful, you become strong. With our thoughts, we make ourselves, and with our thoughts, we destroy ourselves. So you have to be very careful what goes on in our heads. Somebody may ask you, how do I control what goes into my head? You can't control. Things will go into your head. But you have an option. What you like, you download. What you don't like, what do you do? If what you like, you download. What you don't like, what do? You delete. See, even on your phone, when you get a message you like, what do? You download and you save. And the message you don't like, you delete. It's the same thing with the thought. The thought that is good, you keep. And the thought that is bad, you delete. That's very important. Okay? Again, S is about putting strategies in place. Knowing what steps to follow as you are growing up. What steps to follow. Do you want to be an ordinary person, or do you want to be an extraordinary person? Who do you want to be? If you want to be an extraordinary person, then you must be prepared to do the extraordinary things. Then you become an extraordinary person. But if you do ordinary things, you cannot be a great person. You know, if you want to develop muscles and you want to look like, you know, you have a good frame, you go to the gym, isn't it? And when you go to the gym, do you stand there and then you become a muscular man or woman? What do? You lift weight. And how much weight do you lift? The heavier the better, isn't it? Yes. And when do the muscles start growing? When you start feeling the pain. So that's what life is all about. Is when you do those things that makes you feel like pain. Now you make you grow and make you go faster. So strategies, and then the last letter is S, that is systems. You obey the systems. You obey the system. You obey the system. My dear sons and daughters, if you look around, you see success is made up of performance, persistence, discipline, aptitude, failures, hard work, risks, determination, excel, and then patience. It means, performance literally means how do you improve your life daily? How do you improve your life daily? You can't improve your life if you don't know what life you want to live. You can only improve your life if you know the kind of life you want to live. The moment you know your target in life, it becomes easy to pursue it. You can't hit a target that you cannot see, and you'll never see a target that you don't have. You've got to have it first. What the mind can conceive and the heart believes, you will always achieve. So you've got to visualize that, look, when I am 30, this is the kind of a person I will be. This is where I will live. This is the car I will drive. These are the friends I will have. So at the end of the day, you can visualize it. You see it in the mind. You're making mental pictures. And now that becomes the image that pushes you. Every time you feel like you want to rest and relax, the mind tells you, no, you can't. You haven't yet achieved what you want to achieve in your life. Persistence, never get tired. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Persist. Keep doing it. Even if it's not working now, keep doing it. One day it will work. No one was born a professor. Everybody was born a baby. But you know what you do with your life makes you a professor or an engineer or a doctor, whatever you want to become. Nobody was born like that. Everybody was born a small baby. But then what you go through in life makes you who you become ultimately. So if you go through life experiences that are positive, you grow up to be a positive person. But when you go through life experiences that are negative, you grow to be a negative person. The biggest enemy of a human being is comfort. When you become comfortable with your life, you will never grow to become a different person. And for you to be a different person, you must hate the person that you are today. You should hate the house you are living in to build another house. You should hate walking for you to buy a car. You should hate small things for you to get great things. But if you don't hate, you don't get the energy to struggle and get what you want to get. So you persist. Yeah? Do it until you get it. Someone asked me one day when I was giving a lecture, for how long do I persist? You persist until you get what you want out of life. Do it until you make it. It's possible. It's possible. Nothing. The most interesting thing is nothing is impossible in this world. Everything is possible. Can you repeat this after me? Say, I am able.
I am able.
A little bit louder. I am able.
I am able.
Capable.
Capable.
Unbogable.
Unbogable.
Everything for me is possible.
Everything for me is possible.
Because the word impossible
Because the word impossible
can also read,
can also mean
I am possible.
I am possible.
So if your mind sees possibilities, then you meet the realities. But if your mind doesn't see any possibility, whatever you say every day is life is hard, Kenya is going bad every day. The world is not only Kenya. The world is too big for Juru. Go somewhere and get better opportunities if you can get them here. Okay? So it's very good to have that high protection in your life. Then the discipline, which is a big challenge for many people. Doing what you don't like doing, but just do it because that's how you can succeed. Discipline is doing the right thing at the right time, in the right way, with the right person, so that you get the right results. So without discipline, there will be no success. Attitude is the way you look at things. By the way, when you comb your hair in front of a mirror or you brush your teeth in front of a mirror, do you like the person you see? Is that person handsome enough for you? Beautiful enough for you? Do you think that person is doing the right things? Do you think that person is doing what he's supposed to do today to be the person they want to be tomorrow? Do you admire that person on the mirror you see every day? Is that person really great? If God gave you an opportunity to create yourself second time, will you come back as the same person, that person? Or you will want God to change a few things on you? Yeah? That's what they call self-esteem. Unajua, wewe kama ni paka, na unataka kuwa simba, wewe kama ni paka, na unataka kuwa simba, lazima kwanza uache kula panya. Ndio? Wewe kama ni paka, na unataka kuwa simba, basi assignment number 1, stop kula panya. If you're a small person, you're brought up in a poor family, you're brought up in a poor neighborhood, and now you want to be an affluent individual, then stop. If you want to be rich, stop what poor people do. You know there's a difference between poor people and rich people. If you want to be rich, you can't do what poor people do. Can somebody give me an example of what poor people do, rich people don't do? One thing you know that poor people do, but rich people don't do. Yes, my friend? Poor people beg, rich people don't beg. And when rich people beg, they're begging to be given a loan to invest from a bank, isn't it? That's one. 2, what do poor people do that rich people don't do? Poor people sleep, rich people don't sleep. Rich people are up by 3. Poor people wake up at 10 in the morning. Have you discovered that? If you take a walk, which is the affluent area of Malindi? Which is the area where most rich people live in Malindi? Which area in Malindi do rich people live? The Malindina area. In Malindina area, after Bethlehem Bank, Prestige Bank, those sides, those are rich people. If you walk that area by 4 a.m. in the morning, everybody's out, either running or jogging. The lights are on. Where do poor people live in Malindi? When you go to those areas, People sleep up to 10 and they have to be woken up right away. I give you another example. Here in Malindi, which people normally do bigger weddings than the others? The rich or the poor? The poor. They spend all their money feeding other people instead of investing, isn't it? A whole big wedding. So, if you want to become a Simba, if you want to become a lion, stop eating panyas. Because you will never be a Simba if you are still eating panya. So attitude, and that's to say attitude is very important because it's air plus air that gives you air. Your attitude plus your aptitude will take you to your altitude. And attitude is like a flat tire. You can't use it to drive a car. If you want to drive a car, it has a flat tire. What do you do to the tire? You change. And if you want to improve and make yourself a better person, you got to change the way you think. Again, remember failures. Some people fear to fail. But failure is part of success. The problem is when you fail and then you refuse to improve. Falling down, everybody fell down. All of us fell down. But then after falling down, you stand up and you try again. After falling down and you kind of suffer from the pain of the ground, you'll go up and wear the crown. But if you remain down, that's why they say making a mistake is not a mistake, but repeating a mistake is what is a mistake. So if you made your mistake in your Form 4 grade, now you're going to college, make sure you revenge. If you're going to do a degree, make sure you get a first class, so that you can be able to defend the C or the weaker grade that you got in Form 4. Say this was not my grade. See how I'm performing now in college. Then remember taking risks, and hard work works. Determination is the key to every success. Make sure you excel, because success attracts success. And be patient. Some people want to get into life very quickly, before they are prepared for that life. Prepare yourself fast. Okay? You see young boys getting married, and after 3 months, divorce. They never knew that marriage is a responsibility. Or young girls falling in love and getting married, not knowing that is not a bed of roses. There are times you can even be slapped. You know what I mean? You can be left hungry the whole day. And if you complain, they'll tell you, you didn't come here to eat. You are eating at your father's house. You know what I'm talking about? If you wanted to eat, you should have remained in your father's house. Here is a struggle. Did you know the person you are married, that is a hustler? How do you expect to eat 3 times a day? You got to survive. Sometimes kumbwaluga and ugali. That's it. So sometimes people don't think, and then they jump into conclusion to do things that finally destroy them. Ladies and gentlemen, success has a step. It's a stair. And when the elevator, the lift to climb this stair is not there, you have to do it manually, climb it yourself. Sometimes some people have elevators, the lifts. Maybe they're born in families where fathers are rich, moms are rich. You know, people are highly educated in that family. Therefore, you have a shoulder to climb on. They say a dwarf can see farther than the giant when the dwarf climbs on the shoulders of the giant. Some people are lucky, they are born with a silver spoon in their mouth, gold spoons in their mouth, diamond spoons there. But some people have to struggle. You know what I mean? So if you don't have the privilege of having, ready-made success for you, then you have to follow the steps. And what are these? A majority of people, by the way, don't have that privilege. Okay? Like some of us, we started from zero. But I believe one day we will become heroes. And that's beautiful, really beautiful. When you start from zero, and then you become a hero. So don't worry. You can start any point. And when you continue doing it, you become successful. So first you have an idea. What is it that you want to be? What is your dream? What is it that you want to be? Then you establish a goal. After this year, I will be like this. Then you come up with a strategy of how you will achieve your goal. Then you plan. Then you look for people who can help you, teamwork. You look for people who can help you achieve this idea. Then you do it differently, and finally you become successful. And that's the key for success. You must have an idea. You must have an idea. That's why I asked you for your dream. You must have an idea. And by the way, the dream is not what you see after closing your eyes. The dream is that thing that makes you not sleep because you really want it. Now that's a dream. You want to sleep, you can't sleep because there is something you want for yourself. Now you can't even sleep. Again, my dear, these stairways to success has to do it every other day. You start, you think, you analyze it, you plan it, you try it, you do it again, keep going, you become successful. Keep doing, keep going, move. But the way maji yasiyotembea yananuka, see? The water that doesn't move smells bad. A human being who does not move, who doesn't grow, smells bad also. So if you want to smell good, so that people can appreciate you, even God can appreciate you, you have to grow. Keep moving, learn more every day. Learn more. You start, you think, you analyze, you plan, you try, you do it again, keep going, and finally you will succeed. Very simple formula for success. Write it down. Observation. This is a formula for success. Observation. Look around for people who are successful. Look around. If your dream is to become a pilot, go and talk to a pilot. If your dream is to become an accountant, go and talk to an accountant. If your dream is to become a professor, go and talk to a professor. Observe what they do. Observe what people do who are successful. Then imitate what they do. Imitate. You can't succeed if you copy failures. You only succeed when you copy people who are successful. So you observe, you imitate, then you repeat, you do it again and again. You repeat, you do it again and again, and then you habituate, it becomes your habit. You habituate, it becomes your habits. It becomes your habits. My dear boys and girls, young men, young women, success is a very simple process to go through. But the only thing that you must decide to do from today, if you want to really become successful, is get ready for the price of becoming successful. Again, why some people succeed? The reason why some people succeed, even in a family, 5 brothers and maybe 2 are very successful, and one is a drug addict, another one is stupid, another one is a fool. You know what I'm talking about? 5 sisters, one of them is a lawyer, another one is a gynecologist, and the other one is just at home. And I'm just for you know what I mean? Can you imagine in a family where there are 5 sisters and 3 of them are successful? One is a medical doctor, another one is a lawyer, another one is an architect. What do you think happened to the 2 who never went far? They become dependent, isn't it? They lose their freedom. That means they will always be ready to serve the 3 because they have no choice. That's why sometimes you have to struggle. Don't allow it to be the last one in the family. No. Because everybody now will dump everything on you. When people want to go out and their children, and they don't want to take those children, who do you think will remain behind to take care of the children? The one who is not successful. If people want to go to the hall for a wedding, and they are little children, and they can't go with those children, who do you think will have to stay with those children? The one who is not successful. If people have eaten and there are dishes to be done, who do you think will do the dishes? Most likely the one who is not successful, isn't it? And imagine now you're eating together. They are sharing experience of how great it is to be a lawyer, how great it is to be a medical doctor, how great it is to be a pilot. And the 2 who didn't go far, they're just there, they don't even understand because they can't even switch to English so that the others will not hear. So in life, you got to have an idea of who you want to become and then have the why. You see? there's something that's called the triangle of success. Triangle of success. You know Sambusa? The top angle is why. Why do you want to become successful? Why? 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 You know, sometimes I tell people the reason why I am who I am today is I hated being poor. And I hated living in my way. I hated it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. So I was always asking myself, what can I do so that when I am grown up, I won't live in this area. You know? And that, because it was disturbing me every day, you know, the why was very strong. Tired when you see your mom struggling to feed you and you say, no, this has to end. This has to end. You know that national anthem some of us have at home? If you want a new pair of shoes, no money. You want to buy a book? No money. I want to go for holiday? No money. I want to buy ice cream? No money. I want us to eat pilau today? No money. National anthem, right? Have you heard of that national anthem? Yeah. So if you get tired of that national anthem, now you have to work hard so that your children will not hear the same national anthem. You know, you didn't choose where you are to be born. You didn't choose your mother. You didn't choose your father. Allah decided that your mother will be this and your father will be this. But your children, you are the one who's going to choose them. Your wife or husband, you're the one who's going to choose. You did not choose your biological dad, did you? But you can choose your father-in-law. Am I right? So if your biological dad was poor and then you still marry a family where your father-in-law will be poor, then you have a problem. Isn't it? You have a problem. So life, your biology is not your choice, but your psychology is your own choice. So you have to have the why. The second part, the second angle of the sambusa is what. So why up, what on the right hand side, and when on the left hand side. When on the left hand side. So if the why is strong, powerful, the what and the when becomes easy. If the why is so powerful, so powerful, so powerful, the when, the what and the when becomes easy. If you really desire to be, for example, a medical doctor, and you can't wait to become a medical doctor, okay? Because you want to help little children not to die immediately after birth. Maybe you want to cut down the mortality rate in your community. Now you have the reason for you to work hard. If you want to work so hard so that you change the image of your family, change the image of your family, you become the face of that family. Now you know the reason why you have to work hard. When you're working so hard because you want to give your mother what your father did not give her, you say, my mother will be a queen when I am through with my education and provide for her everything. You know what I'm talking about? Now you know the reason why you should work very, very hard. Okay? Maybe you're seeing your father growing old and he's a fisherman, and sooner or later he won't be able to go to the sea anymore. Now you're saying, I have to work hard so that my father will one day rest because of me. So it's very important. Maybe you have little brothers and sisters. You struggle through school. So now you say, I'm going to work hard so that my little brothers and sisters will not have to struggle through schools paying fees. I will be there for them. There must be a reason for you to work hard. People who don't work hard are people who don't have the why for working hard. Repeat this after me. Say, if you know the reason why, and the why can make you cry, because the truth you cannot deny, you will always fly, even if you must die. At the end of the day, you go above the sky, because you know the reason why. So the why, these people who succeed, they have a why. They have a why. They have a why. I always felt very bad when I was teaching at high school and when I became a university lecturer. seeing Muslim students being forced to take IRE in high school, and even if CRE, when they're supposed to do IRE, and then instead, when you finish class 8, you can go to madrasa again. You now go to a boarding school somewhere, no madrasa anymore. Say, what can somebody do to make sure that Muslim children learn in schools where they get both madrasa and school? And that thing was disturbing me when I started working. I said, where will I get money to start my own schools where people will study both madrasa and school? If you want something and you want it so bad, Allah makes it easy for you. But you must want it so bad. You get my point? You will get what you want if you want it so bad that you're ready to do anything to get it, you will get it. But some of us, we want, but not that bad. We just want it. You're not ready to sacrifice. Sometimes even you're asleep to wake up and read, you can't. The sleep becomes more than the book. And still you want to go to the university, and you still want to become a medical doctor, you still want to become an engineer, you still want to become, a great man in life. It becomes hard. So work on your why, as even you go to college today. Okay? So successful people have a why for success. They have a why for success. I always tell myself I will live for many years. And the reason why I will live for many years is because you people who are now learning with me will live after I have died, isn't it? And some of you might teach others, isn't it? That is called what? Ilmu yuntafa'u bihi. That means for a long time people will remember your name because you taught them, you trained them, you educated them, and that's the goal of life. I don't want to die so quickly. And even if I die, I want to live for a long time. Now you do good things for other people. Because what you do for you goes with you in your grave. What you do for you goes with you in your grave. Sometimes you study and get many degrees. But when you die, those degrees are toilet papers. No one can use them. Okay? But what you do with those degrees now stay behind after you have gone. Number 2, successful people, they value their sleep, so they don't overdo it. They just take a rest. They take rest. They don't oversleep. Because they know sleep will give you nothing but bad grades in school. Sleep will give you nothing but take away opportunities from you. According to analysis, they say between 10 p.m. to 3 a.m., these are biological hours. These are hours that gives your body an opportunity to mend the broken cells. If you have a habit of sleeping between 10 to 3, you don't grow old very quickly because you repair your cells every day. Then from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m., these are spiritual hours. This is the time when God comes to the lower heaven and asking people, what can I do for you? So if you are the person who sleeps at 3, and you don't want to wake up very early, it will take a long time to get what you want. Very long time. So you have to balance that sleep so that it takes care of your body and then you take care of your needs, the spiritual needs. Number 3, my dear boys and girls, is they live below their means. They don't overspend. That is what we discussed now. You're a poor person, okay, but you're ready to give the title deed of your house to do a wedding for your son or your daughter. And after the wedding, you can't pay back the money. Rakesh takes the house. Because the only person who gives people loan to do weddings in Malindi is Dr. Rakesh. But before he gives you, you will have to write that you have already sold it to him. So that if you fail to pay, it becomes automatically his house. There are so many women who have lost even their gold to Rakesh because of weddings. So you live above your means. You know what you can afford is spending 500 per day. But you want to spend 1,000. So that even the salary you have, you don't spend anything. And the good practices of being successful economically is every money you get, 10% give it away. Give to somebody who needs more than you. Okay? 20% put it somewhere for tomorrow and spend only 70%. Always put 20% somewhere for tomorrow. Even when you get 100 bob, give what? When you give 10 shillings to somebody, 20 shillings to their account, and you spend 70 shillings. People who are more proactive, they do 20, 60, 20. Okay? 20 give away to somebody, 20 save, and then 60 spend on something that is useful in your life. And that's why sometimes you go to rich men or rich family houses, what you see, you don't even believe. But these people are rich. Their sofas are very simple, isn't it? Whatever, very simple. And you go to someone's who is average, not very rich but very poor, but the sofas alone are 500,000. How did they get those sofas? They took a loan. Higher purchase, eh? Can you imagine you are taking a loan to buy a car? What happens if that car makes an accident? You know what I'm talking about? So rich people live below their means. Successful people live below their means. They focus on their goal. They go for what they want. Number 4, they go for what they want. They go for what they want. Oh, nalala tu alafu usiku naamka sijui leo utafanya nini. Sijui nianze wapi. Sasa hizo shoko confused. The whole day you are bored. Lakini kabla mjala nasema kesho, I think kesho I have a plan. I'll go do this, and then you write it down. When you wake up fresh. You know what you're supposed to do, isn't it? And it becomes easy for you to do it. It's like when you're in school, and I'm sure you're going to college now. You tell yourself, I am reading. Tomorrow I want to read about 1, 2, 3. When you wake up, you will be able to read. But if you just wake up and you take a book, you won't read anything. Because your mind didn't know what to read. But when you tell yourself, I want to read this, so that I can know this, and that. Now your mind, your subconscious mind, knows you have a plan to do something that's good for you. They prioritize their health. They don't compromise their health. That means they don't drug. Rich people rarely drug. Most junkies are found in areas which are poor, isn't it? Yeah. By the way, have you seen a Muhindi junkie in Malindi? Rare, isn't it? Very, very rare, isn't it? Very rare. But what happened in Swahili? Oh, so many, my friend. So many. What? Drug addicts. Just analyze the drug addicts you meet on the road. How many of them are from great families? Few cases are there. And even if they are there, you won't even know. Because they do it in a very secretive way, isn't it? But the poor ones, so rich people or successful people always prioritize their health. That's why I told you, I normally walk up to Sabaki, and who you meet on the road, people jogging, are not poor people. Sometimes you go to the beach in the morning and you're walking up to where the Sabaki River meets the ocean. The people you see on the beach, most of them are not ordinary people. You see people who have succeeded in life. So for you to succeed, you also have to take care of your health. And most importantly, they never give up. So don't fear taking risks. Don't fear failing. If by any chance you got a grade you didn't like in your Form 4, that's not the end of the road. There are many ways to kill the rat. If you can't go to university directly, start with certificate or start with the diploma. But finally you have the same degree the person who got an A will get. But yours will be another route. But at the end of the day, you get what they got. Okay? Success demands 6 things. I think some of them I've mentioned. Success demands 6 things. Number 1, success demands hard work. Hard work. Hard work. Does. Hard work works. Hard work works. Hard work works. So remember, don't be lazy. Work hard. Work hard, my friends. Work hard. Work hard. When you do anything, do it very well to the best of your ability. Be the best you can be. Number 2, they sacrifice. They sacrifice their sleep. They sacrifice their pleasure. They sacrifice fun. They sacrifice friends who are not good. They sacrifice. And through sacrifice, they excel and they become important in their own life. Number 3, they struggle, they hustle. They struggle, they hustle. Number 4, they have faith. They know God will help them. They know that. They have faith. They believe that they can make it. They can succeed and they will succeed. Number 5, they are patient. They wait. They wait. They are not in a hurry to do anything that will jeopardize their future. They wait. And then they have passion. They love what they do. When you do what you love and you love what you do, doing it becomes easy. They have passion. They love what they do. My dear friends, 7 steps, again, we need to follow to succeed. 1, have a plan. 2, put a deadline. Put a deadline. 3, have self-discipline. 4, self-control. Sometimes you could be tempted. Learn to control yourself. Then 5, focus. Where the focus goes, the energy will flow. 6, follow the systems. Follow the order. Be disciplined. And 7, take action. Action speaks louder than words. Action. We are not known by what we think and how we feel. We are known by how we act. It is the action that will make our character and takes us to our destiny. So very important to understand that. At the end of the day, you have to have a plan. You have to have a deadline, self-discipline, self-control, focusing, systems, and then take action. Do it. Nothing is hard in this world. You just need to do it. Everything is easy. What is hard and what is hard, it is easy, it's because of the mind. Because how you see it. If you see it's easy, it becomes easy. If you see it's hard, it becomes really, really hard. Again, remember, 8 things you must sacrifice to be successful. 8 things you must sacrifice if you want to become successful. 8 things you must sacrifice to be successful. 8 things you must sacrifice. Number 1, sleep. Sleep. That's why there are times, according to Islamic teachings, one is not supposed to sleep. What times are those? It's haram to sleep. It's not good. Yeah? Ba'ad al-Asri. These are the times when you can supplicate and the supplication can go through and you become successful. Another time when you're not supposed to sleep? After praying Salat al-Fajr. Don't go back to the bed. Because these 2 times are the beginning and the end of the day. وَالْعَصْرِ إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَفِي خُسْرٍ إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. وَالْعَصْرِ, the end of the day, determines how the day is concluded. And the beginning of the day determines how the day is started. So you have to sacrifice your sleep. Sometimes you have to do harder things. So you sacrifice even your health. Sacrifice bad friends. Even if you have been friends for a long time, if that friend starts misbehaving, you say, my friend, birds of the same feather flock together, we cannot be friends anymore. We were friends when you did not start chewing mogoka. Now you're chewing mogoka, we cannot be friends. You sacrifice. Free time? No free time in life, particularly at your age, no free time. Social life? Social media. Stability? Don't get comfortable. Relationship? Don't fall in love too quickly. If you have to love, love your life. If you must fall in love with your life. And then personal wants, your needs, biological needs. If you say no to them, then you can go very, very far. Wanasema kuna S10 that they are really disturbing young people these days. S number 1 is sleep. S number 2, sports. People can wake up at 3 to watch a football match, but they can't read a book at 10. They will sleep very quickly, isn't it? Yeah. But you can stay awake up to 3 waiting for a football match. Sports for some people is more important than anything else. S number 3, smoking. People smoke everything. Everything. I went to a school today and the head teacher was telling me he caught like grade 5 children doing shisha. You know those shisha things? Yeah. Grade 5. Grade 5. So you can imagine if they have started at grade 5. Where will they be when they go to Form 1? You know what I mean? So smoking and smoking everything. People just smoke. S for smoke. S number 4, I won't say this, I'll spell it, you don't have to say it also. S-E-X. It's everywhere, it's so cheap these days. Very cheap. Oh, so cheap. So cheap. Fungu penny, dururu as well. Inapatikana. Sometimes even if you don't go for it, they bring it on your phone, isn't it? They bring you a naked man, they bring you a naked woman, just to tempt you. Isn't it? Yeah. So as a young man, sometimes you can be easily misled. That is S number 1. S number 4. S number 5 is screens. Oh, people can sit to watch television for hours and they will never get tired. But give them a book to read. How long will it take? How long? About how many minutes? 15 maybe. Maybe 1 hour if you're really serious. But how many hours do you think you can spend watching a TV on television? How long does an Indian movie take? How many hours? How many? An Indian movie, Amitabh Bachchan, Shah Rukh Khan. 2 hours? But people can watch 3 movies in a day and they won't get tired. S of screen. There are so many screens everywhere. Mobile phone screens, laptop screens, television screen, everywhere there are screens these days. And guys are busy on the screen. S number 6, social media. How many of you don't have social media accounts? Very rare to find a young man without a social media account. Hashtag, my friend is mine. Kama hauna basi wewe mshamba wewe. Si ndio? TikTok kwanza you see wonders there, isn't it? Lakini unaona watu you don't believe they could be on TikTok, huh? And they're there. Watu wanajizuzua kweli kweli. Funny, isn't it? Interesting. Social media. People are laughing, they know what they do. It's social media platform. Number 7, shilling. People do anything for money. See these Vipanga boys? You know, don't mind killing just for money. Shillings, money. Number 8, shortcuts. How many of you, when you were in school, you were expecting Gomba? All of us, right? Yeah? You were not reading so hard because you thought there will be a shortcut somewhere. Wahi itakuja tu wahi. Lakini Jibril mara nyingine nakataa kushukisha wahi. Na ngoja wahi mpaka exam time inakuja. Ukija kwa exam room ndio wahi inakuja. So the shortcut, huh? Many young people, so many people don't want to go up to university because they think it will take too long. They want to start life. Shortcut. Which business booms in Kenya these days? The business that really booms in Kenya. Kamari. Why? Shortcut of making good money. Sports pesa. Yeah, there's so many Kamari companies these days. Gambling. Because it's a shortcut. People want to become rich very quickly, very, very fast. That is S number 1. Number 9. Honey. What is that? Songs. Guys know how to sing these days. And some of them, they want to make songs halal, so they're doing anashid. But when you hear that anashid, if you don't hear the word, you think it's Hadja Kopa singing. And you say it's anashid, isn't it? All the instruments are there. The guitar is there, the piano is there, the drums are there. And then the only thing that will be different will be the words. But otherwise it's just tarab like any other tarab. These days they even have anashid for rap. They rap. You know that small boy in England? What is his name? Assalamu alaikum. You know that boy? These days he raps Anna sheets. So it's songs, isn't it? It's music. It's music. It's music. Okay, take me through. Number one. Go beach today. I'm at the beach. Now, now the challenge is we post and no one comments. And you, according to you, you thought that was your best picture, and no one says anything. You know, I went to school and there was a girl who was crying. I said, "Why are you crying?" I said, people are very mean. I said, who is mean? Why are they mean? I posted my best picture last night. Can you imagine, sir? No one has commented. People are mean. People are bad. Must people say you're good for you to feel like you're good? My friend, the opinion of other people should never become your reality. Don't depend on people to feel happy. Make yourself happy. Very important. So, those are 10 S's. Be careful about them. Otherwise, they will mislead you. Successful people do differently. They keep things simple. They learn from mistakes. They maintain balance in their life. They create and pursue focused goals. They make logical, informed decisions. They measure and track their progress. They spend time with motivational people. They take decisive and immediate action. They work outside of their comfort zone. They focus on being productive, not being busy. They avoid the trap of trying to make things perfect. They focus on making small, continuous improvement. Japanese call this statement Kaizen. It's a very strong Japanese principle of life. Kaizen. Kaizen means small, continuous improvements. That means make sure every day you are improving, you're becoming better and better and better and better, and that can really create a lot of good for you, my boys and girls. Okay, things that prevent people from succeeding. Things that prevent people from succeeding. Things that prevent people from succeeding. Number one, overthinking. You spend a lot of time thinking and you don't get any result out of it. You don't make any decision. You just think. Number two, over-analyzing. This is called analysis paralysis. That means you're analyzing everything. Number three, procrastination. Delay in taking action. Procrastination. Delay in taking action. Number four, lack of priorities. You don't know what to do when. Number five, lack of discipline. Number six, looking for shortcuts. Number seven, too many distractions. Number eight, waiting for the perfect time. And there will be no perfect time, of course. Number nine, not applying what they learn. Number 10, listening to unsuccessful people. You listen to failure. Nini bwana wewe tuwaona wangapi kusoma. Kwanza siku hizi watu wapana na kazi kwa ukabila, wewe soma nini? You don't soma because you want kazi, my friend. You soma because you want to be special, right? It's not about getting kazi, it's about becoming an asset. Unakuwa, najua kuna watu wengine wanazaliwa katika familia za dhahabu alafu wao wenyewe wanakuwa vijiti. Na wengine wanazaliwa katika familia ya vijiti lakini wanakuwa almasi katika maisha yao. So it's not about other people, it's about you and you alone. So don't overthink, don't overanalyze, don't procrastinate, okay? Don't be general, be specific. Make priorities right. Be disciplined in what you do. Don't go for shortcuts. Follow the procedures. Don't engage in destructive activities. Don't wait for perfect time. Apply whatever you learn, like what you're learning today. Try some of them, see if they can help you become different from who you are today. Don't listen to people who themselves are failure, because they have nothing to tell you. If they had something to tell you, they will tell themselves first. So it's important to understand at the end of the day, there are things if you do, you will never become successful. So don't do those things. We are there? Okay, dear boys and girls, 32 tips for self-improvement. 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 When you started, you told me all of you want to improve and succeed. These are the things to do. When it comes to self-improvement, start now. It's about now. Don't say you'll do it next year. Now. Be a momentous person. Start now. Start that change now. Read one page a day from a motivational book. Go online, look for books on business and entrepreneurship, on becoming successful. Read even if it's one page per day. Start now. Read something every day. Focus. If you've decided on a route, focus on that route. Be a mentor, help others also succeed. Be accountable, okay? Ask yourself better questions. Number 5, be intentional. The power of intentionality. Al-amalu bin-niyat. Have a good niyah. Love yourself before you love anybody else. Keep your promise to yourself. Seek support when you get defeated or you get stuck. Ask for help. Number 9, discount. Make things easy. Make things easy. Embrace challenge. Don't fear difficult things. Go for them. Goal setting. Define your goals. Clarify priorities. Set deadlines. And do a SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis means S, know your strength. W, know your weaknesses. O, know the opportunities around you and take care of your threat so they don't destroy you. Self-love, balance that. Eat well, sleep well, do some exercise, meditate, drink a lot of water and get checked so that you prevent before things becomes difficult for you. Self-confidence, what do? Thank yourself every time you do something good. Forgive yourself anytime you make a mistake. Focus on that you can change. Don't worry about that you cannot change. Number 20, positive energy. Always think positively. Number 21, use affirmation. Say yes to yourself. Say yes I can, yes I will, and yes I will. Yes I must. Then time management. Plan ahead. Don't procrastinate. Prioritize. Say no to things that are not important. Eliminate distractions. Delegate. And then time. Track your time. My dear friends, things to do now to be successful later. Things to do now when you are young, so that you are successful when you reach my age. What is it that you should do now? Discover your passion. What do you love to do in your life? Discover your passion. What is it, if you do, you don't get tired of doing? Discover your passion. What are you passionate about? What is it that makes you happy when you do it? What kind of a career will make you a happy person? Discover that today. You might go do a career and then later you regret that's not what you wanted to do. So discover your passion. Then build a foundation for your life skills so that you become strong, resilient, au bendera ukafuata upepo. Number 3, be open to different paths. Use different ways to make yourself successful. In Kenya today, you cannot be rich if you earn only one salary. There has to be so many other sources of income for you to have enough money and live well your life. Network with others. Look for good friends, friends who can add value in whatever you're doing. Don't look for friends who will talk you out of your dream of growing and becoming a better person. Learn to manage your money, no matter how little it is. Learn skills that will pay you. Like what you're doing, computer, mobile, phone, maintenance, things like that. When you go to Helping Hand, they have those small courses you can do for 3 months as you wait to go to college, but then you can make money. Because if you know how to make mobile phone, even at home, they can come for you to help them. Okay? If you know how to shoot videos, you know, the skill you can learn. Okay? You know how to edit videos, you know how to kind of edit books. Small skills that will give you good money. Okay? As you go, look for something to sell. Look for something to sell. Look for something to sell. See what is trending, and do a business with it. Even if it's a bottle of perfumes or whatever, but do something. Don't just sit and wait for your parents to give you pocket money. You have gone above, beyond that age now. You have to look for your own money. Maybe you can specialize in, you know, young people like those sports shoes. You wake up early in the morning when they open those mutumbas, you look for the best. Then you call your friends that got nice shoes to sell. You can even sell online, isn't it? You can have your own online platform. But don't wait. Don't wait. You can start earning from now. Now, you can start earning from now. You can start earning from now. So learn to make money. Learn to make money. Okay? If you're a good writer, you can online. There are people who are bad writers. They want people to write for them application letters, write to them their school projects. Take that as your specialization. You advertise that you have a project, I can write it for you. You have an application letter, CV, I can write it for you. Then you try. There are so many little things. Go to the Google, Sheikh Google or Scholar Google and ask him, what can I do now as I wait to go to college to earn some little money? 100 things will come. Now you pick the ones that you can do. But don't be lazy, don't just stay at home. Make some kashakas at home. Give your little brothers squares there, isn't it? Yeah. Do something. Make some milkshake. Now, pack them nicely. Take them to schools. Do something. Very important. Okay? So discover. Build foundational life skills. Be open to different paths. Network with others. Learn to. Sometimes you don't even have to market because you have friends. Just to have them. Maybe you started a business of selling iPhones. Okay? You get one, you sell. You get another one, you sell. This one sells, you resell. You become a broker along the way. Everything is digital these days. Everything is digital. You don't have to have a shop to do business. You can do it online. Okay? If you are good with hairstyle, why not? Step back, but go to people. If you don't even have to have a barber shop, you can advertise. Call me if you want a haircut. People call you, go to their houses and you give them my haircut. If it's ladies, anyone who wants makeup, you go learn that a little bit. Easy. But it's important in life to start earning as early as possible through different ways. So at the end of the day, you know, you're not just depending on your parents. You have your own savings somewhere. You don't wait to be employed. The best employment is to employ yourself, my friend. Just employ yourself. If you're the person who loves fashions, you can take that also as an entrepreneurship. You love it and then you sell it to other people. If you're somebody who loves perfume, you know, there are those people who love smelling good. You can also do the same to the others. Any perfume you like, you say this is a good brand. You want it? I can get it for you. This much. And you're making some little money. Some people love watches, you know. Gorgeous watches. You can do that at the end of the day. So it's important for us to do something like that. If you've got good grades in certain subjects, and you know around your home, there are some Form 4s who are going to sit for exams, you can tell them, you come. I'm very good in this subject. Okay? The only thing you pay me 200 per hour here. 200. Before you realize you have 5, you have 10. If each one of them is giving you 200 per hour, how much will you have per hour? 4,000 or 2,000. 10 people, 2,000. If you're earning 2,000 per day, how much would that be in a month? 60,000. How many people in Kenya earn a salary of 60,000? Very few. So you got to be very creative. Huh? Be very creative. Be very, very creative. Be very creative. These days things are easy. It's not like before you have to have a shop, you have to have a near. No. These days it's just your smartphone. This is your shop. You can start doing business. And I know a boy who's selling iPhone. I met him yesterday, and he's telling me. I asked him, how much do you make per month? He told me I make about 250, 300. He sells iPhones everywhere. He can ship them everywhere. And he doesn't have any phone. He will only ask you, which type do you want? I want this type. He goes to the shop. He connects the shopkeeper with that person, but he gets his commission. He doesn't have money to buy phones, but he works with shops that they sell iPhones. If anybody wants an iPhone, connects that person with that shop and is given a commission. So don't wait until you are employed to make money. Learn to make money now. Learn to make money now. Okay? So learn skills that pay. That's the key thing. Learn to manage your money no matter how small. Then learn skills that pay. Like the computer you studied. I mean, how are you using it now? Advertise online. Tell people if you want your university project to be typed, bring it to me, I type it for you. I know how to type now. But it is 5,000, the whole project. Or whatever money you want to charge. People do that. There are people here in Kenya who do assignment for students in England, in America, in Canada. Those lazy students, spoiled kids. When they're given a homework, they are lazy, they don't want to do, they look for people online who can do it for them. So if you are very good in maths, and then you advertise assignment tutor for mathematics. Anybody who has a homework that is difficult for them, okay, you can bring it to me. And then you put your M-Pesa number. You pay, then I do it for you. People are making good money out of that. And the many things, creativity is the whole idea. Then find your balance. Okay, how to balance work and play. Push outside comfort zone. Set good habits now. Be persistent. Dream big. Focus on your dreams and don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Kuna watu wanajuta sasa hizi. I went to school with many people, and when I meet them, they really regret. They thought they will be young forever. No, you can't be young forever. One day, my friend, utakuwa mzee. Utakuwa mzee kama hujui wewe ni mzee. Kama hujui utaonekana vipi ukiwa mzee. Kama wewe ni msichana, angalia baba yako. My friend, one day you look like her. Baba. If you're a boy and you don't know how you look like when you become old, look at your grandfather. All these good looks, one day they will fade. But if you are strong, you are empowered, you are great, you have your money, at least you can take care of yourself. Nice clothes, nice perfume, go to nice barber shop, nice food. At least you can sustain that old age when it comes. Okay? But if you don't, you can't even afford a private hospital, you have to go to general hospital, and you're 60, 70 years old, and the doctors are on strike, meaning you die. Because you don't have money to go to the private. So do something today. Work hard today. Think, and come up with something. Okay? So remember, what do we say? Don't waste your time. Next one. As I got older, I realized. As I got older. So I want you to realize now. Don't wait until you becomes late for me. 1. I lost money can be found. Lost time is lost forever. As I grew older, I realized lost money can be found, but lost time is lost forever. Number 2, learning to learn and changing yourself is a superpower. Learning to learn and changing yourself is a superpower. Number 3, you are not your job. So look for other ways of making money. Number 4, networking is about giving people what you have and what you know best. The best teacher is your last mistake. Best teacher is your last mistake. Good manners as important as a good education. So make sure you have good manners. I'm repeating them because they're very important. Number 1, lost money can be found. Lost time is lost forever. Number 2, learning to learn and changing yourself is superpower. Number 3, you're not your job. So learn to multiply your income. Networking is about giving. When you give, you will get. Best teacher is your last mistake. Good manners are as important as good education. So be disciplined and you will go and you will reach very, very far. Again, remember the 7 C's of success. Conception, think of a good idea. Confidence, be proud of who you are. Concentrate, give all attention to what you want to achieve in life. Consistency, do it every day. Character, be disciplined. Commitment, do it even if you don't feel like it. Capacity to enjoy every achievement and success that comes your way. And that will give you the best experience of your life. So conception, confidence, concentration, consistency, character, commitment, and capacity to enjoy whatever you achieve in your life. Finally, my brothers and sisters, sons and daughters, the A to Z of life. A. Avoid negative sources, people, places, and habits. B. Believe in yourself. C. Consider things from every angle. D. Don't give up and don't give in. E. Everything you are looking for lies behind the mask you wear. F. Family and friends are hidden treasure. Seek them and enjoy their riches. G. Give more than you plan to give. H. Hang on to your dream. Don't give up quick. I. If opportunity doesn't knock on your door, build a door. J. Judge your success by what you have to give up in order to get it. K. Keep trying no matter how hard it seems. L. Love yourself. M. Make it happen. N. Never lie, steal, or cheat. Get things right. O. Open your arms to change, but don't let go of your values. P. Practice makes perfect. Quality, not quantity, in anything you do. R. Remember that silence is sometimes the best answer. S. Stop procrastinating. Take control of your own destiny. Understand yourself in order to better understand others. Visualize it and you see when you lose, don't lose the lesson. Excellency is all your efforts. You are unique and you are special. Any question? I think that's the end. Okay, anyway, we are through. Did you write on all your papers?